Transmission. This is a BitTorrent program. So if you get torrent files, you use transmission to be able to to pull those down. Blender, which is very cool. This is an open source 3D program that is very, I mean, I kind of have only been scratching the surface on this. It's very, very comprehensive, believe it or not. I don't do that much within 3D, but if in a presentation, if you wanted to create a different type of animation that you can incorporate into that, it would be very, very nice to use. So again, open source product, really, they do a great job. Skitch, oh man, Skitch is a great product. This thing is, as you can see, I have a green pepper that I took from my garden, but you can essentially, on a machine that would have a webcam, or if you want to do a screen grab and just do, any type of da 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 da, and then you can mail it, you can save it. Okay, mail this image, send to Bluetooth. I mean, yes, there are different types of programs you can use to grab, do screen grabs and things like that, but I mean, I just find the flexibility of this thing so amazing. So, I mean, check that out. It's just so sweet and so easy to use. So, I really like this. So, if it looks interesting, I would definitely try it out. I really recommend it. Skitch. Skitch. What else do we have here? We have Rocker. Okay, I also have a DSLR, Nikon. D50, it's an older one, but it's still great for the purposes I need it for. This really just pulls raw files, and you can do like a really quick type of batch processing in it. I don't have Photoshop on this machine. I don't really think I need it for my purposes, okay? So you can do, source folder, destination folder, start the batch, and it converts from RAW to JPEG. So that, and then you can do some light, just, gamma, exposure, brightness, contrast, etc. It's a really cool and lightweight program. So specific for RAW files. So Rocker, check it out. Dropbox, love Dropbox. This is a program that's used for basically it's remote storage across multiple computers, and it's really, really flexible. If you go to getdropbox.com, you can see that. Really cool. GIMP. GIMP is an open source Photoshop alternative. It's hilarious because every time my wife sees that or she hears me say GIMP, she starts laughing. So that's another conversation. But anyway, GIMP is really good. I mean, I use this weekly. It's something that again, if you just want to put a Gaussian blur, or if you want to desaturate your images, JPEG or RAW, this also can view RAW files. It's really, really effective at doing that. And again, not really a heavyweight application. So, calculator. Okay, yeah, that's kind of the ubiquitous Mac calculator. Yes, I do have one in the dashboard, but I don't know, I just kept that one in there. Excuse me. Text edit, it's kind of a text editor that's useful for, really just quick notes, all right, quick notes, to read that, TXT files and other types of documentation that are just really simple. SketchUp, that's a Google product that can be used to make 3D images. I've been messing around with that. You just do like a scale model of, I don't know, I'll do a scale model of my, oh look, they're trying to get me to upgrade, so I'm not going to do that. And the next item here, I can close that, there's SketchUp, so it's pretty cool. The next one, Google Earth, of course. I don't really have to show you that. You've probably seen that. Spaces. That's something that I don't really use it too much, but it just gives you like hot corners and different things like that within the operating system that'll shift windows around and move things. So it's pretty decent. Photo booth, of course, that's another just Mac only application. And hey,
My
Mama.
photo booth.
All right, Mama, photo booth, perfect. I'm just talking about that. Oh, you have to wait, Mama. I'll be done in 1 minute, okay? All right, so then Time Machine, of course, unique to Mac, and it's just a backup type of software, and really, really effective to use. System preferences. Again, if you just want to get to, you know, as you can see, your appearance, desktop, hardware, you know, just unique to this, to the OS X operating system. Caffeine, which is a really great, you can actually see it up here. It's really, caffeine is on. And believe it or not, it gets really annoying when you're just doing whatever you're doing, or you're showing somebody something, and the Mac kind of goes into a lower energy mode. So it kind of, you know, doesn't go to sleep, but it kind of, if you've seen it, it gets a little bit dark. So this keeps it on constantly until you turn it off. It's a really lightweight app. Sorry, my son is trying to show off over here. Hotspot Shield. This is a really great type of VPN application. If you're using a public hotspot, I would recommend having something like this. You don't necessarily have to use this specific one, but I find it to be very nice to use. It just provides another layer of, another layer of protection. Hotspot Shield. I found it to be pretty good. And then on this side of the dock, I usually will throw apps that I'm still kind of evaluating. I don't really know if I'm going to keep them or not. iStumbler. It's just used to pull the different types of wireless networks in the area. Time Edition. This is something that is kind of like if you do any type of freelance work and you have X number of customers, or you want to determine what it is that, so as you can see here, whoa, Google SketchUp Backyard. I wanted to see how long it was taking me to actually do a Google SketchUp since I was learning it. Since I was learning it, and it was taking a long time. I said, man, I want to keep a track of the time that I'm putting into this, because you know what I mean, either there's an amazing learning curve or I'm just not getting it. So I started tracking that, you know. So and then any type of if I do any freelance work for customers, or I'm helping somebody, I kind of like to have a little bit of a backup of, you know what, it actually took me this amount of time to complete your work or to complete your project. So you know, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Time Edition. And what else here? Oh, Seismic Desktop. That's used for, that's kind of a Twitter application that will really organize and keep track of your tweets, your ad replies, different things like that. I've only been evaluating that for a few weeks, and so far I pretty much like it. But you know, I don't know if I'm sold on it. I've played around with the different you know, Twitter apps, and I'm not really sure which one is the best for me. So, Shape Collage. This is just something that I just recently updated, so that's why it's kind of going through that additional. So yeah, you can take this and pull pictures, and just, it's really flexible in how you can create different types of collages. So really fast too. Excuse me. So that's pretty much it for the dock. I mean, these are just, yeah, documents, downloads. Okay, here's my inbox. Some things that are minimized, so I'm not really going to open any of these. And that's pretty much it. So if anybody has any questions or thinks of any alternatives of what I have here that would be effective, I'm open to hearing what your suggestions are. And again, forgive me for being a newbie with using ScreenFlow, but it's a process, and hopefully I will continue to get better at it. So, all right, that's all for now. Have a great day, and you know, I will catch you guys soon.